Hey everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from New York. I'm also known as #UnicornBoss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis because those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So super excited tonight, you guys. When I did my grocery haul video last night, I was talking about pork rinds and how I use them for keto-friendly breadcrumbs. And I got a lot of feedback that you guys were interested in learning how to make your own. So that's what the video is going to be about tonight. So super excited to share it with you. Once you have a stock of keto-friendly breadcrumbs always at the ready in your refrigerator, then you can make quick and easy meals whenever you need to. And especially if you have an air fryer like me, after this I'm going to make some keto-friendly chicken parm, and it takes like 10 minutes once you have the breadcrumbs ready to go. So super excited to share with you all tonight. Don't forget to say hi as you're coming online and let me know where you're coming in from. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1, and if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. By the way, if you're a brand new friend, don't forget to comment new below so that way I can circle back around and say hi and connect with you. I love to say hi to all my brand new friends, so if you can give yourself a shout out, I would really appreciate that. And if you're keto, don't forget to comment keto and let me know how long you've been on the journey. If you're brand new to me, welcome. My name is Joanne. I've been keto one year now, since November of last year. I'm down 60 pounds and I'm absolutely loving what this lifestyle has done for me. So let me say hi to a few people real quick and then we will go ahead and get started. So hi Heather, hey Cheryl, we've got Aurora, who else? Don't forget to say hi, let me know where you're coming in from. Who else? Nicole, perfect. So thanks you guys for joining me tonight. So we're doing a keto-friendly breadcrumb. So this is super quick and easy. I was talking about this on my grocery haul last night and a lot of you asked for me to go ahead and share the recipe with you. So typically if you do the full 2 cups of pork rinds, this will be a very high fat add-on, by the way, which I get super excited about. So if you guys are afraid of fat in your keto journey, please don't be afraid of that. I know in the very beginning I was afraid, so if that's something you can relate to, I don't know, comment fat below. But when I was brand new keto, I was really scared to eat those healthy fats, and they're actually really good for you. And the key for me in my keto macros is getting up over 100 grams of fat every day. So if this is a really easy way to do that. You'll have your keto breadcrumbs at the ready in your fridge, and there is in 1 cup of these breadcrumbs 20 grams of total fat. So just think, if you add that on a chicken recipe, your favorite pork recipe, whatever you have, it's a really great way to up your healthy fats for the day. Thanks for the love on the hair, Cindy, I appreciate it. Yeah, I tried going curly today just for some fun, make it different. It's one of the fun things, I don't know, sometimes it's annoying about being a girl. It's like so many things, hair, makeup, clothes, but I try to keep it fun, you know? So okay, so 20 grams of total fat per cup. What else do we have here? It's 4 grams of total carbs. That's mostly coming from the cheese. So if you're doing a good job with your carbs all day, that's not an issue. Hey Bethany, welcome. And then let's see here, what else? Protein I'm looking for. It's about 31 grams of total protein. So this is a really nice add-on for your keto journey, like I was saying. So by the way, if you guys have a lot of fun on my page and you learn lots of things about keto, don't forget to go ahead and give this video a quick share. I so appreciate your love and support. It really helps me out. And if you have a favorite keto group that you're in and you'd like to introduce me to them, as long as it's okay and it's not breaking the rules, feel free to go ahead and share me there as well. Thanks for sharing, Bethany. I appreciate you. Love you, sweet sister. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I think I forgot the topper for this. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Sorry, I should have dug that out ahead of time. So my food processor has a weird topper on it, so I always have to dig it out separately. So the key to this here is seeing how much pork rinds we actually get out of what I have in a bag here. So just make sure you get original flavor when you're making your breadcrumbs. You don't want them to taste like barbecue, I don't think. I mean, I don't know, it might be okay. So the key to start this is how much breadcrumbs we're gonna get. So the last time I made this, the recipe calls for 2 total cups, and I got nowhere near 2 cups. I got about 1 cup. So if we have enough to do the 2 cups, I will. If not, then I'm just gonna do the 1 cup. So that's why I have my my Parmesan split into 2 different bowls here. So that's something you can kind of do ahead of time when you're making yours. It calls for 2.5 cups of Parmesan. So I've got 1.5 in here just just in case I can't get the full 2 cups of pork rinds. So I'm just going to go ahead and open them up and throw them in my food processor. I really do have to upgrade to a bigger one, but this is all I have here. It works fine. So just go ahead and put them in here, and we're gonna pulse them up until they're nice and fine. So while I'm doing this, feel free to say hi and let me know how your day was. Happy Unicorn Monday, everybody. I always do Unicorn Monday on my page here. So hopefully you had a great day and it made you smile a little bit. Okay, so you can just see 2 quick and easy pulses. It gets it nice and fine, which is what you're looking for. Hey, America, thanks for jumping on. Okay, so I'm gonna just start putting them in. I've got an extra bowl here. So sorry I know for those of you that follow me, I've got a really tiny workspace. So we've just got to make it work. There's not really a good place to put the camera. So let's go ahead and do 1 bag. Last time I did 1 bag, I think I got about 1 full cup of the pork rinds. So the cool thing about this is once I make this once, it lasts me a really long time. I just keep it in the fridge. So that way whenever I'm ready to cook, I have it at the ready. So what did everybody have for their keto dinner today? I would love to hear about it. Go ahead and comment and share with me. Do you guys like to snack on pork rinds normally? It's not my favorite snack. I never eat them unless like they have like a really fun flavor. I do like the Epic brand. They have some flavored pork rinds that are pretty good, but it's not my jam. I just use them for breadcrumbs. Okay, I've got just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and measure them and see how much we have here. So that is all of them. So you can see it really doesn't take a lot of time. After this, it's gonna be easy. I'm just gonna add in my cheese and my spices, and that's it, ready to go. So, all right. Sometimes there's little ones in here that are like more hard, so you'll have like little extra larger bits. So I usually will just pick those out and grind them again, but this time I actually didn't have that issue, so they mostly ground up really nicely. So let me just make a little bit of space here, and let's measure out and see how much we have. So I might need 1 more bowl. Actually, I'll just put them in here. So we need 2 cups of total pork rinds crushed. So I've got my 1 cup. Let me take it off so it's a little bit easier to work with. So I've got my 1 cup measuring here. Just go ahead and give it a quick measure. Okay. I actually think I have more, which is amazing. Last time I had a lot smaller of a bag of pork rinds, so I had a hard time getting the full 2 cups. So I think we're gonna get 2 cups, no problem here. If you've got a few big pieces, you can kind of just pick them out. So, all right, there we go. So I've got a little bit extra. I'm just going to move it to a different bowl because when I'm all done, I want to actually store my pork rinds in this container here. Hey, Sherry, welcome. Happy to have you, sweet sister. Okay, very good, you guys. So if you get, let me see what ounce bag this was here. This is a 5-ounce bag, so this was perfect to get enough ground pork rinds for the keto-friendly breadcrumbs. So what do you guys think? It's really easy, right? At first, I was really intimidated by this. For those of you that are brand new to me and you don't know, I'm not that savvy in the kitchen, so I was a little scared of going keto, really didn't feel comfortable about it. So little things like this used to intimidate me, so it really is easy. Yeah. Lots of late night chats, girl. You and I were going back and forth all night. Okay, so we've got our 2 cups of pork rinds, and I'm gonna add in, there was 1.5 of Parmesan in here, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the rest of my Parmesan since we had enough breadcrumbs, or enough pork rinds. So now we're just gonna add our spices, and that's it, and we are done. So feel free to go ahead and comment and share with me, what are some types of recipes that you would normally use for, you know, some type of breading? Like, what types of things do you bread? There's so many different ways you could use this. I used it once to make some zucchini chips. Typically, I like to use it for chicken parm. You can also use it for pork. My boyfriend is not keto, and he'll steal these if they're in the fridge, and he'll make himself some pork chops some nights. So yeah, it really is good. So, okay, let's see what we've got here. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. By the way, somebody's ringing my doorbell, and it's not for me. I'm in an apartment complex, so hopefully they won't ring 4 more times. That would be really embarrassing. Okay, let's see here. Garlic powder, let me just make sure I got the right one. Okay, 2 teaspoons. Okay, next we're gonna do onion powder and another 2 teaspoons as well. You guys are quiet today. Talk to me. How was your day? What'd you guys have for dinner? Tell me all about it. Okay, 2 more of this. Okay. And now we're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I like to use pink Himalayan salt. Try to use that when you're cooking with keto. That way you're getting the electrolytes and the extra minerals back into your diet, especially when you're drinking water. Get some nice fine pink Himalayan salt like this and just sprinkle it inside. That way you keep yourself nice and hydrated and getting all your minerals. Okay, so black pepper. It says a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just gonna rough it because I've got a grinder. And so it calls for dried parsley. I do have some parsley here. So 3 teaspoons of parsley. Okay. And then it also calls for some 1 teaspoon each of basil and oregano. And I actually really just love working with Italian seasoning. This is a little mix here, so I'm gonna use this instead. It's got some thyme, rosemary, sage, oregano, and basil. So I just feel like it gives a little bit more flavor. But you could use whatever you like, you guys. So 1 and 2. Okay, so that should be it. So let me just go ahead and give this a quick stir. I love making the homemade breadcrumbs. They just smell so much better, and you would not believe how much flavor this gives to your meat. So I do have a few larger chunks. I should have been a little bit better with my grinding process. So that's some feedback that I can give to you right now to make sure when you do yours, do maybe 3 pulses instead of 2, so that way you don't have so many larger chunks. But it's not a big deal. I can actually throw this all in the processor and just give it 1 more buzz if I needed to. But I don't mind. It's gonna be totally fine. You'll find that when you store these in the fridge anyway, that they will start to lump up a little bit, and you'll have to break them down. So, gosh, this looks so good. So it totally looks like Italian seasoning or Italian breadcrumbs. So check that out. I don't know if you can see all the nice green in here, but it's just pork rinds, some fresh Parmesan. You could do Romano, whatever you like, and some spices in there and some herbs. So make sure when you make this that you store it in the fridge, so that way you have it at the ready whenever you need it, so that way it doesn't spoil. So I just use one of these big glass jars here, and I just keep it in there, and whenever I need it, this will last me quite a while because I'm not feeding a large family. So sometimes I do half the recipe, just so that way it stays fresher longer. It's totally up to you. You could even double the recipe if you needed to, if this was something you were gonna do all of the time. And you'll find that there are so many recipes you could use this for. I put this in my meatloaf. I did cream cheese sausage balls for Thanksgiving. So many different things that normally you would add some breadcrumbs to, that you can just take from your little stash here. So I hope you guys really enjoyed learning how to make some of your own keto-friendly breadcrumbs. I would love for you to tag me in any recipes that you try so that way I can check it out, give you a shout out, and yeah. So I think that's it. I'm actually gonna make some chicken parm for dinner tonight. So I'm just gonna dredge my chicken, dip it in my breadcrumbs, and then throw it in the air fryer for like 11 minutes at 360 degrees. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight. If you learned a few brand new things and you had some fun, make sure you go ahead and give this video a quick share. And if we're not friends yet, make sure you go ahead and send me a friend request and hit follow. Thanks, you guys. Have a great night. I'll be back to chat with you again soon. Take care.